Hey everybody, Asher here, back with some more Hearthstone, where we're going to be doing something I'd kind of gotten away from because of time and schedule issues the past few days, and that is actually going through, I don't know why this is, that was bugging out a little bit there. We're going to be playing some rank today. We're going to be doing Control Warrior again, because Control Warrior has been doing pretty good for me on the ladder here so far and lately. This is a kind of greedy Control Warrior deck, and we'll go over the deck choices. Again, I do have a previous video on it. This is a Varian Control Warrior, thus King Me, and of course Garrosh being the person there. So there are some other decks that I have that are ladder worthy for sure, but so far, at least in the matchups I'm facing around rank 14, the best matchup for it is Control Warrior, so we'll see if that will spell my doom or not. Let's get started. Shaman first matchup, and I can already see he's mulliganed his other cards, so it looks like I'm a little bit behind here. But I am using the Hearthstone deck tracker, and hopefully it's showing okay. So we are going to be ditching everything, keeping the Armor Smith, which matches up a little bit versus some totems. I'm really hoping to get a weapon, but let's see how that goes. So I said that I've gotten a little bit away from playing rank play, but only because, okay, this is not the best opening hand ever, but we'll see how it goes. That's what happens when you have so many legendaries and a kind of high curve in the deck. So it's possible we could get overrun early. Shaman, not the most amazing matchup ever here, but I think I am going to do something a little weird. Normally in this matchup I want to really just control, be slow, armor up. But we'll see how this goes, because coining out something is not typically a move that Control Warrior makes. So Acolyte of Pain, I got a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Pretty decent. So this will just give taunt here. Like I said, this deck's kind of greedy and a little bit combo based. There are some certain combos you can make, including Big Game Hunter and Cruel Taskmaster still being a thing. The biggest one is Sparring Partner and the Black Knight. If I can pull that off well, typically that spells a win, so there's Totem Golem. I can remove that next turn. I definitely can remove that next turn. The question is, do I want to remove it next turn? Because right now, it's not that huge of a threat because I do have Shield Slam here. So I think we'll just go ahead and put on the Acolyte of Pain. And I think I'm going to hit face here, because he needs some other removal to get through this twice. I just hope he doesn't bust down my armor a little bit. If he has Fork Lightning... Oh, interesting. Okay, so very... Well, I mean, I knew it was a Totem Shaman ahead of time, but... What you run into now is there's not going to be as much value here. I don't really... A lot of people are starting to say that they don't like Tuskar Totemic because it's not super consistent. Oh, we're going to have to punish this. We got to. We got to. Oh, man. Do we clear the board? I think the answer is yes. Alright, one. Bring a card to me. Should have done that first. Varian on curve potentially is good. Shield Slam here. And then execute. And now we just get to see what are his remaining plays. That's a lot of cards to use to just remove all those threats, but I will accept that. Maybe a little too much for the follow-up, but I'm Control Warrior. I really want to be able to take care of everything. But that's one Shield Slam and one execute gone. Don't really like leaving the Tuskar out. Although the worry is that that may have been a better target. So I don't think it's as good to shield block here right now, and especially when we can just tap the totem twice. Play it slow. Shield Slam tips my hand that this is a Control Warrior deck. So hopefully he's not expecting patrons. You don't see patron nearly as much lately, but since this is a Totem Shaman, I gotta really watch out for things like Alakir the Windlord is some kind of big finisher. Right now, that may not be a problem, but my Varian turn may not be a turn 10, depending on how things go. Is that an Earth Shock? Earth Shock would kill this. Oh, Hex. Really working on denying the card draw there. Hello, Chow. Chow is good in this situation because the deal does nothing. And I get a Brawl. I may need to hold on to my brawl for a turn, but let's see what we get. Death's Bite is fantastic here. So we'll just keep our armor. Good top decking skills. That is the best skill here. So we didn't get the fire elemental yet, but there's probably not a lot to fire elemental at this point. Got to watch out for our good buddy the Thunderbluff Valiant, which is a good reason to hold on to your brawl. It's too bad I don't have coin. I got a pretty good Gromash Hellscream play if it comes to it, but okay, so. So there's Baron Geddon. Oh, Baron Geddon. Once again, the top decks are just absolutely real in this matchup here. Gotta execute, too. This is just too good. So we're going to weapon here, we're going to Baron, and that'll take out everything but the Zombie Chow. And that, unfortunately. But hey. Nice thing is that if he's playing Big Game Hunter, that'll get that threat out of the way. Oh, duh. Okay, of course it takes out Zombie Chow, because we have the heal. What I want to know... Wait a minute. I hit that once. It should have done 1 damage and split those out. I'll have to watch that again. I really thought the 1 extra damage should have made those guys disperse. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Oh, no, he had a healing totem. Okay. That's why. So good that we prevented that play. And is he going to silence this? Yes, he is. Alright. So he's got a little bit of position on me. We don't have to brawl yet. We really don't have to brawl yet. I mean, it could be worth getting Rag out now. It's not unreasonable. 2/3 chance of hitting something I want it to hit. And if he trades this into it, I'll be very happy. Said, this is a greedy deck. We gotta play greedy. That's for sure. So the dream is real. That's one of those going for the winning play instead of the safe play there. What else does he got? Dr. Doom. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm not necessarily going to get a good execute off. I guess the one question is... Do I really Black Knight this? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is legitimately yes. None shall die. That's so crazy, though. But if we force him to trade out the Boombots now, and we have a good board. As long as he can't Bloodlust me. Well, that's good, too. One could say it sets up chat lethal. Did you bring some fish? Alright, we gotta watch out for the board flood here. That's a little annoying. He mulliganed that card before. What is it gonna be? Or he's kept it in his hand all game. Is that...
My shield for Argon.
Alright. So, that's not Bloodlust, because he almost played it. Oh! I cannot believe I'm going to say this, but I think this is a brawl turn. As much as it pains me to do that. Well, we'll keep these two guys on the board. If I hit one, it increases my chances of winning the brawl. That's good. We don't want those necessarily to go face. But he just dropped his whole hand before I used the mass removal. Rag winning this ball would be amazing, but no, it looks like a Boombot. The Boombot wins! Alright. I can accept that. That's going to be 4 face damage. Only 4 total. And Sylvanas. So he just blew his hand and got 1 card for a pretty good Tuskar. That's where, and I think I agree with what Strifecroat said before, like days ago, that Tuskar is really good to play later in the game because you're more likely to get value with the totem surviving and anything. But earlier on, not as much. So I have a much stronger hand than him. My fear is always other things, but if we look at the cards that we have available, it's very likely I draw into a taunt if I do this. So we'll see if we blew it or not. Shield block. Fiery War Axe. Behold the armies of weapons. That was a whiff. I had 1, 2, 3 taunts. Still not. It still could be a lot worse. We do have another shield so we can get. First time I've had Varian not draw a single creature. But save the brawl for the right points, so we're up to rank 13. Are you not entertained? So today is Shaman Day, apparently. We'll ditch the Sludge Belcher. I'm a little iffy on keeping the Shield Slam. I do have the Fiery War Axe, but I think I'm going to ditch the Shield Slam for now. We got an Armor Smith out of it, which is a lot better. Double Sparring Partner, so we have our very low curve right now. Now, I'm not playing Taunt Warrior, which I guess I could, and that'd be pretty interesting, but... Hello, Baron, and I do get a little preview of the cards over here because it comes to the client first. I guess just based on my curve, I might as well... Well, let's see here. Turn 2... I could have a stronger turn 3, but I feel like putting the Armor Smith out can test some of the totems early. Game's going to run pretty similar to the last one, except I'll have a War Axe this time, assuming he kept a Totem Golem right there. Which the question is, does he want to overload himself? The answer is be a 1-1. No, it's a Healing Totem. It's exactly the start we had last time. Okay, not exactly the start we had last time, but we'll knock that out real quick. Oh. And the reason I whacked that as well, just to be clear here, is because I drew a Death's Bite. I could have been justified playing the Sparring Partner, playing it slow, but I'm really hoping for a 1-1 here that I'm not getting. Alright, well, we got a Brawl. Might as well keep things up on the board. Now, Sparring Partner, the one downside is that he is only 2 health, so there's a lot of ways to remove him pretty easily. But I have more board than he does. And is he going to think it's safe? All the healing totems, all the time. And rock biting into that. Okay. Seems reasonable. I'm not going to use the Death's Bite charm. Okay, Varian win again. Can I give a target with taunt? Yes, I can.
Strike.
We're just going to play it slow. Well, we haven't lost in the early game, but I'm a little concerned about how much he's holding in his hand. Okay. Mmm. That's delicious. Alright. I'm gonna have to cut into that at some point. But let's see if Shield Block gives us something better. It's a little passive. That's not really what I wanted.
Strike.
Let's do 1 damage here. Really hope I don't have to execute a Taunt Totem. And Fiery War or Death's Bite may have been the better play there. Because there's a lot of things he can put on the left. Make good things happen. Or I could always Brawl. Or Haunted Creeper. That's also a thing. It's feeling a little more like a Brawl turn, but we'll see. Alright.
Strike.
Now I'm not playing Sylvanas here because I want to remove this threat first. And armor. 41 health, not a ton. in the grand scheme of things. Spell power.
My shield for Argus.
It's exciting. Still not really a brawl turn. And this is where Varian has such a high win rate, I think, for Control Warrior, because you can do crap like this. And no, it doesn't always kill everything, but it really forces him to react. So all he'll have is 2 little spiders. And sure, I have no armor, but I have no shield slams either. And the nice thing about Varian is that if he doesn't deal with it, he has to, okay, he has to use removal. Some way, shape, or form. So he has 5 left. He's obviously, well, he may set up for another play here before. Zombie Chow will actually heal me a little bit, which is great. Ooh, tough choices. I do think I want to play on curve, though.
I have no time for games.
Armor up. Because this makes it more likely for the Sludge Belcher to survive next turn. And I do have the 2-play Brawl, if he wants to play something valuable here. This is, like, totally textbook. The only way this goes wrong, I guess, is if the Boombots kill Sylvanas and she gets nothing, because she's the only survivor. Let's play Brawl first.
Let none survive.
And we got 4 mana to play with. Okay, so a Boombot lives, which I get to steal. Get that. Maybe the Boombot will blow up on the Boombot. There's a 50-50 chance. There we go. And, I guess we just go face.
My thanks.
So that's my 1 brawl. There is a lot of stake here.
Did you bring some fish?
Ooh! Here comes that hero power. Does not seem like a good time to Varian. On the other hand, seems like a exceptionally good time to execute. So what's the best way to play this? These guys have 2 health. I can use Sarah, which is pretty good. This is going to be executed no matter what, so we want to kill the totemic. Like so. That goes face, which is awesome. I don't have lethal in hand right now, so we're just gonna go here, see if we can set up a good Varian next turn. A little wary to leave up the spell power totem, but that Ysera value. One of those plays where Varian's really good, but it doesn't mean you always get to get him in. So right now we still don't have lethal. Okay. Second Chow. If it's a taunt totem, I'll be sad. It's not a taunt totem. Gotta watch the threat of Bloodlust. Ooh. I don't think it's worth belchering here. Because this will do 9 damage. I have 1 more Fiery War Axe I can draw into. If I kill this, he can't Valiant tap and do Bloodlust. Although I'm pretty sure that's Bloodlust. So if we do this, take the heal. Might as well go for the win, right? So we got Emperor in play, which is good. And are the Fiery War Axe. And Grimash. This is why we don't hit in turn.
That was a mistake.
Was that a mistake? Let's,
That was a mistake.
since I don't have lethal here,
Taste my blade.
let's take this out. I mean, if he has double Bloodlust, good for him, you know? If you're running double Bloodlust, you're going to have a lot of issues with dead hands. So what else is he playing? Bloodlust. Okay. He cannot clear my board with this, but he was sitting... I was right with that read that he was sitting on the Bloodlust. There we go. Had lethal next turn. I guess it's Shaman Day today. I'm glad this deck's doing better against Shamans, because that was a matchup I was struggling with before. Maybe I'm just thinking about my turns a little better here. I think we got time for one more. I hope we have time for one more. Yeah, so like I said, this is a very legendary heavy, pretty greedy deck, but so far, I mean, it's rank 13. There's other Control Warrior lists that'll do pretty well, and I may need to tweak more towards them to be more consistent, but at least for now, this deck's working for me. And I do like Varian. Varian tends to close things out fairly well, as you saw. Especially like the Grommash there. That's why you don't just Varian hit end turn, because sometimes you get to do something a little extra, and if he had Bloodlusted hit me face, it would have been a problem. Let's play one more time. Okay, we are Hunter, and we have Armorsmith Acolyte. We have a good curve. All I really need is a weapon. And I like Sparring Partner in this matchup because it gives me taunts. So there we go. We got weapon, we got Armorsmith. We're good to go. If it's mid-range, it might be mid-range with this. We are going to have to kind of see how it plays out. But I'm going to Armorsmith first because that contests this better. I don't want to use the weapon charge on something that's going to generate a card anyway and give him a choice at the beginning of next turn. He kept one other card. It's probably just a curve card. Might be a trap. Oh, Glaive Zuka. No, that wasn't. That was the card he kept. Alright. Smork. Here we go. Probably good to weapon up here.
Strike.
Against Face Hunter, you do want to armor up every turn if at all possible. But we're going to kind of play it slow. I want to develop the weapon so I can contest his board. Alright. We'll see if that was a mistake later. There we go. One down there. So he's forcing the issue, forcing 6 face damage. Which is fine. We have the shield block for next turn. It floats a mana, but we still have our weapon. It's already a good sign when he's the one making the trades with weapons. So he has one additional card created by Web Spinner here. Probably a freezing trap. Let's proc it. Might be a bear trap. Okay, got Grommash, got Kel'Thuzad. Let's check for freezing. Alright. Bear trap. That was not what I meant to do. Oh well, that's what I did. What I meant to do was weapon. Playing a little too fast there. That's a shame. Alright, and that may have really hurt me this game. Alright. So Varian's not going to do me a ton of good here. But I can slow him down slightly. Let's go ahead and make him bust out his silence. Well, let's see. Let's put up 2 taunts. It plays off curve, but I've already screwed up my curve once.
Practice makes perfect.
And let's go ahead and how do I want to choose my death is the question.
What now?
Because I want to attack into something. I don't want good things to happen. I'm already in kill command range, which is tough. Alright. So yeah, not armoring up is definitely going to be an issue here, because I want a weapon and armor up. It's too bad that's Leok. That's really too bad. Alright. Woo! Hi, Core Rager. Alright. This one may just be down in the pits. Alright. And once again, I just can't armor up, so... yeah. Control Warrior is supposed to be really good against Face Hunter. I do kind of agree with the matchup list that Monk put out earlier here, which is that if I don't draw Brawl here, I'm in huge trouble. But what the list pretty much pointed out was that it's kind of a 50-50 matchup, which is kind of how it plays out for me, where they either get bored really early and I don't have a lot of ways to live here. So that's just too much damage. There we go. Oh no, my first loss in like 4 ranks. I just had to check the recording time, and I think that's probably a good cut for this climbing. You can't be too concerned about winning or losing, and that if you let that keep you from playing, then you're not really going to climb. And that's kind of the deal here, is that if I start facing more Face Hunter, then I'll absolutely go to the Dragon Colento list, because that is a good anti-aggro matchup. Secret Paladin's okay too, but I kind of prefer the Colento list there. But hey, you know what? That's it for now. This is Asher. Control Warrior. Greed is good, but greed is not necessarily king when you go face, face, face. But that one misplay, let me see here, not being able to remove a threat with a weapon and instead or not having something on the board, that was kind of a screw up, but I think I was a little too far behind that game with getting the Death's Bite too late. But, you know what, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. That's it for now. This is Asher with Hearthstone. I will see you all next time.